Welcome to Yappers Certified.
Yap, yap, certified. Yap, 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 certified. Yap, yap, certified. Yap, 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 certified. Yay!
Guys, it's episode 2! Woo! Let's clap for consistency. Because for me, it's low-key unheard of. Anyway, welcome to Yappers Certified. I'm your host, certified yapper, Layla, and I'm here to yap your ears off about something I want to talk about and rant about, but in like bite-sized form. So this is not going to be, these usually aren't an hour long. It's just something to talk about, and please engage in the comments if you would. Disclaimer, although this topic is kind of like a juicier episode a little bit, I want to confirm that your girl is not a drama YouTube. I'm not even really putting my, planning on putting, most of my drama out there. Or others' drama out there. But if I have, a problem and I really want to talk about it, or, something that happened to me in the past, usually it's the past, and I don't think I'll ever, put out, my current drama out there. That's just, it's mainly going to have me involved and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just my disclaimer. This is not a tea channel. No, yeah. So why don't we just get right into it, shall we? So today's topic, I've been waiting for this one for 3 months. No, not 3 months, 3 weeks. But I always knew that this video was gonna happen some way, shape, or form because I'm very passionate about this topic. And yeah, this video has a topic. I just graduated senior year, just for some context, 2024. And I went to a private school. And yeah, that's the context I'm going to give you. So as you can tell, I am indeed a Black African American girl. And I went to a predominantly white school, which was fine. There were weird things that I might talk about actually that happened to me, but I'm not gonna say I was oppressed or anything. There are worse cases, and I'm pretty sure there's worse cases of my scenario, more worse than what I went through. But I just wanted to give you guys some context. So if there's something in here you're like, wait, that didn't happen to me when I went there, just think about the context. Today I'm going to do the verse of the day, or verse of the video, slightly different because I truly want to put this here as a reminder for myself and others if you can relate, because I forget that I have to do this sometimes. And the verse is Romans 12:14, which only good for those who treat you badly. Ask God to bless them, not curse them.
Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't be doing that. Oh, I am not like that. Oh, if you hurt me, I don't vibe with that. I don't. And I'll definitely get into that more when we get into in-depth topics. As a reminder to be more like that. Be more maybe there, because there's always something happening behind the scenes that you don't know. And I have to remember that I'm not the only one in this world who's suffering. And there's probably somebody out there literally losing their home. And I'm out here getting mad because somebody said something that was nonsensical, and they're just nonsensical. And then maybe they're just having a bad day. But Bible verse where it's you don't just let people walk all over you. And hey, if I could find it, put it on the screen somewhere. Okay, so I recently did a song cover to Rumors. I'll probably put a little card that will pop up. Please go watch it. I did. It was not supposed to be super serious and all that stuff, but I just wanted to have an excuse to make a music video, and I also wanted to sing on my channel, which I usually don't do. That was the first time. A little bit of it was goofy singing, so because I did do choir and all that stuff. So if I did do like some voice cracks, it was either the note was too high, or like my voice was too low. I did rumors because like there's a real reason and specific reason why I picked that song. Okay, so I wasn't like the most like I'm not like that person at school where everybody like wants to know about your business and stuff. But I actually went through like some people were like saying misinformation about me. So when I heard this song, I was like, yo, I can relate. Cause like why are you talking about me? Why are you putting saying stuff, putting words in my mouth that I never said? Don't even get me started. Like, oh my gosh. And then so that was like kind of like the main inspo. And I was like, oh, let me just like get my last kick at my high school, kind of to finally let go, and I'll be a little passive aggressive towards people at my high school because why not? Like, this is like the one chance I can, so let's do it, you know? So that was why I did that. I don't want to do like a diss track. It's like what? Like I don't have haters. Like don't come out here be like that one line in Alicia Cara's song From Here, like so how that one girl saying that she got haters but she ain't got none. I'm not trying to be that person, I promise you. But I really, oh wow, I should have been more closer. But I really wanted to talk and like really, I don't know, just have my like last kick at like some people at my school who were literal like low-key, you were not very good in the head, and I'm trying to be really respectful, so I'm trying not to be too mean. Because I just said, like, yeah, I don't know. But oh my gosh, like, I do like a lot of people in my school. They were like a lot of good people, but a lot of bad apples too. And a lot more bad apples than I expected. So I think that's like why it hit me so hard. I was like, why? There were these two girls, they were like best friends, right? And like this year, so like I didn't have any like really classes with them, or at least I've had classes with one or the other in my class. But when they're together in a class, they were so annoying. Bro, how did you get the exact same schedule as me? We're not like ew. No. I went to a school overseas. Like when you do a test, some people like I don't know, maybe it's not all around the world, like all of the states, because I don't want to generalize every state or every school, but people in my class, some people, well, at least in my section of the class, when you're done with the test, people are talking. Like when they're done with the test, they're not whispering, they're just talking, they're like laughing and all that stuff. When I'm like, yo, there are other people still taking the test. Sometimes I'm the person who's taking the test. To the point that like I would have to literally walk out and be like, hey, teacher, can I finish the test in the hallway? Why do I have to move for these nut jobs to be quiet and let me focus? People would like say, like, oh my gosh, you're so innocent, or you're so innocent, or no, you can't hear about this, Layla, because you're too innocent. When I'm like majority, I'm usually older than everybody else. It's because of like mainly two factors. I'm born in October, and the second thing is like because I had to do a grade again in 4th grade. So I genuinely am older than most of these people. What do you say? Oh, you're too innocent. You're too young. Like, don't let my fist get through your throat. Like, shut up. Okay, so I understand, like, some people say, and it's not only me. I noticed this was, like, with my one friend, or, like, a couple friends, but, like, one friend especially. Girl said one bad word, right? Everybody was like, oh, my gosh, you said one bad word. Oh, my gosh, you cussed. Oh, my gosh. Like, oh, my gosh, this is groundbreaking. Oh, my gosh, why would you say that? Oh, my gosh. Like, okay. I understand, like, if it's a shock, like, if that friend is not usually the friend to say, like, words like that, you're like, whoa! Hey, whoa, that was kind of funny. That was crazy. Okay, I get that. But also at the same time, it's kind of dumb because it's like, oh my gosh, like you cussed. Especially for me, like at least for me, usually whenever I accidentally cuss or something, very frequent. Especially this year, I'm not gonna lie to you. After senior year, woo, I'm not the same. We'll just kind of overhype it. I don't think it should be kind of glorified. Not gonna lie. Like you do whatever you want to do. If you cuss every day, whatever. But like, I don't know why it's like so glorified. Like, oh my gosh, you cussed, you're one of us now. That was my opinion on that. Although there were like annoying students, annoying teachers. Oh my gosh. Like the way I want to like, the way I want to come out and like say like the names. Hey, I just came out of high school. I don't want to get any trouble with this. But y'all, there are like some annoying teachers. Let me give you an example. So for show choir, yes, it is a sport. If you ever watch Glee, where you sing and dance in a team and you go to competitions. So in order to do that, you have to practice, right? Okay, so it was my first year in the varsity team, which I was in, Company of Singers. Go check me out. If you can search it up. I did it my sophomore year to my senior year. So this is my junior year. This is when I got into the varsity team. And so when I did Company of Singers, everybody kind of knew each other already. And I was like, and I already knew these people because I went to school with them. I went to a really small school. In fact, it wasn't super fancy. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of like an ordinary school that we all just wear uniforms. And our uniforms were kind of basic too. I didn't have that uniform with like the tie and the skirt. I'm very grateful for like where I went. But I'm just saying, it wasn't that fancy. But going back to what I was talking about, there were these days since I lived at school. Fun fact, that's also a thing. I came to practice a little late, like at least 5-10 minutes late, because I am going to be honest, and I think this is my first time publicly admitting, I wasn't motivated to come to practice on time. I know that's kind of like a jerk move, honestly, because there's other people who are out there like truly like coming on time to practice and everything. And the problem, the reason wasn't, oh, it's because I was lazy. Oh, it's because of this. Some of y'all were mean. So I did not like that. And then some people I just didn't vibe with as much until like senior year. So I was just like, okay, like, I'll just take my sweet time getting ready for company practice. So if I want to talk to my friends who aren't in the activity after school, I'll take my time until they leave so I can leave at the same time and then I'll be at practice. I was kind of known for that, and my music teacher, who was like our coach, he was kind of like telling me like why are you always late, blah blah blah, and I'm always like, oh, I forgot the time, I did this, I forget this. Sometimes I pretend like I forget everything, and I think it comes as like a double-edged sword because people like expect you to, but also at the same time, it's like kind of it's kind of bad because people will think that you're like dense or airheaded. Me getting to why the annoying teacher example, there was this teacher that was like the assistant choir teacher. Oh dang, this is a little too much information. I'm gonna expose her, not gonna lie. It's not like she's gonna see this because she's older anyways. I'm not saying her name, so yeah. It's not the younger one, not you, Raina, not you. So this assistant, during track season. So company season is over. Show choir season is over. I'm doing track in junior year. There's this boy who's like younger than me, like a year younger. And he was coming up to me and he was like, oh, you never show up to practice, blah, 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 and all that stuff. But best believe, I already know I'm a better dancer than him. Let's be real. And I don't know, I'm gonna be arrogant for once, because usually I'm like, oh, I'm not that good. I don't know about right now because I haven't been dancing. But I can guarantee you I am better than him. Anyway, I'm not do too many stories. So if you want to hear about this specific dude, let's call him Dude A. Comment down below. I'll drop a story down on him. Next video. This is like low-key gossiping, but I'm sorry. I need to let this out because what? I can't be the only one who notice people this weird. So he was kind of bothering me, like, oh, you never show up to class practice on time. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, but I bet I can do the choreo better than you. And he's like, no, because I never see you jump on the right beat or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you're always on the other side of the stage. You're never on this. We were never partnered together. So how can you tell? We were having this conversation. Me and Dude A. Dude A and me were having this conversation. Assistant teacher comes walking down the hallway and is like, I mean, yeah, you're always late, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, she walked, and I'm like, okay, but, like, I also, like, when I go to practice, I actually do, like, the work. I work hard, honestly. Even though I come late, and even though earlier I did say it was sometimes intentional, the dorm was kind of like my safe space away from, like, all the drama, and it was, like, kind of like my resting state on chill at and stuff. It's time for me to get ready for mentally prepare for company. So sometimes I would take long on purpose so I can like mentally prepare myself so I can go and dance my butt off. Anyway, so this teacher like walks around and like comes around and she's like, yeah, you don't come on time, blah, blah, blah. And I remember I was so annoyed because I was like, I was talking to dude A, not you. You were walking around and you came and cut into this discussion. And you're not at our practices, so why are you backing this up? A sign, like a clear sign that teacher was annoying. And that also like made me realize I don't want to be in any play production. Okay, that was a little too on key on like people finding out who I was talking about. That's all I'm gonna go for annoying teachers. I did have like this one teacher. Everybody did not like him because he went over people's boundaries a lot, and he had this saying that my friends hate. Everything. What is it called? Let me think. Everything has a purpose. Everything comes around. Everything. But editor me, put it in if you remember. Editor me, everything is connected. And it was annoying because he said it really obnoxiously, like, everything is connected. Please, because, yeah. And I remember my friend, close friend, she hated it. So I used to always say it. And it also used to annoy me sometimes. Are you really saying this to me right now? Like, really? And inside joke to all, like, the classes who've had it. Because he said it all the time. But when he left, not gonna lie, school became kind of boring because there's no talk about this crazy teacher anymore. Yeah, that's all my annoying teacher stories. At least in my high school career, I never really got in trouble because why am I at school to mess around? Like I can mess around a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I was also not a class clown. Surprisingly, because I'm so funny. I never was like the person to get in trouble, right? In class, right? But something happened to me about how I ended up at the dean's office. So, after school, me and my friends usually hang out around where my locker is. And we all usually huddle around my ex-friend's locker because, yeah, it's nice and there's like a lot of space. We're all just talking, hanging out, being like teenagers, and like just talking about our day and like and life. And I have one friend, and he's like my twin, even though I haven't really talked to him in a while. He's my twin because we're born in October, but like we're a year apart, I think. And his birthday's 2 days before mine, but I'm older. So we're basically twins. Me and my twin, right? We are always bickering because that's just like something that we do. And it's never really serious, right? Sometimes it goes a little crazy. It's not serious argument. So one day he kicks my laptop bag across the hallway and laughs. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him back. This is senior year, by the way. So we do it again, like a couple weeks later, like let's say 4 weeks later. We're out there doing our thing, we're all talking, and then my friend goes into a teacher's classroom, but when he goes, he leaves his laptop bag. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is the time. So I grab his laptop bag. And he's like, oh, hey, Layla, give it to me. Give me back my bag. And I'm like, no, I'm holding for dear life. Boy is like pushing me down the hallway. I'm pretty sure I have the video because my friend took a video of this, so I'll put it in. He was dragging me down the hallway, and I was like, I'm not letting go because you embarrassed me, so I'm gonna embarrass you. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Be dragged across the hallway the way I was. If there were more people, I think I would have embarrassed myself, but like it was mainly my friends. So we get to the lunchroom, like the common room, like the common hall, right? And there was this one teacher, another annoying teacher. She was the Chinese teacher at my school. And she's like really old and like really naggy and all that stuff. And what had happened was that she saw me and twin were like walking and be like, no, this is my comfort, nah, blah, blah. So she comes up and she's like, what's going on here? And he's like, Layla's not giving me my computer bag. And I'm like, yeah, because, and the reason is because he kicked my computer bag in the hallway. And then she's like, okay, you guys have to let it go. This is dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to tell her, like, it's okay, like, we're good, we're just joking. And she's just like, no, like, let it go. And I'm like, no, I know. And I was being really disrespectful. And the reason why is because I have a history of her just like being mean to others and me. So I'm just like, no, I'm just putting my foot down. This is the day I put my foot down. He's just like, okay, you want to go to the dean's office? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. And he's still holding on to that bag. My twin let go of the bag, but I didn't because I was just like, I need to show her I'm not scared. And also, the dean likes me, so I'm good. So we get there, he's like, oh, what's up, Layla? What's up, like, how's life? And I'm just there like, I'm here for like the dean's office. She's sending me here because me and my friends joke. And she was just like, she was being really disrespectful and all that stuff. Really? Oh, okay. Just let her sit down. And I honestly was a little nervous, but I wasn't too nervous because I knew him and I are chill. So he was like, just explain the situation. So I did. And then he was like, okay, go bring your twin. So the twin walks in, he sits down, and he's like smiling. In the dean's office, it's kind of weird. The dean's like, okay, so you guys need to know that we've been having a problem with freshmen with laptops. And laptops are very expensive, and you guys playing around with them isn't a really good idea because it's immature and all that stuff. And we're like, oh, that makes sense. And he's like, okay, so why don't you guys apologize to each other, and you guys will give each other, you will give her a laptop back to twin. And I'm like, okay, sure, okay, cool. So I gave it back to him, and then after that, we walked out. I'm like, wow, that was my first time in the dean's office after school. Like, I'm such a rebel. I wanted to take a selfie, but my phone was slow at that time, and I couldn't get to the camera fast enough, and twin left. And I was like, no, twin, we have to take a photo. And he's like, no. What? Anyway, but yeah. So that was the time I went to the dean. Very, very unnecessary, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good story. I think that's all I have for today. I did indeed yap more than I expected, but I just need to rant to somebody about what I went through and not always rely on my friends' ears, because some of it is about y'all. Oh! Okay, thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, before you go, please like and subscribe. My goal is to I do have a subscription goal. It's to get to 100 subscribers so I can show it to my parents and be like, hey, look what I've been doing kind of in secret. Here's my little secret. It's 100 subscribers. Other people chose to subscribe to me. And yeah, so that would be amazing. So please help me with that goal by pressing that red button. And then I'll see you guys another day. Bye.